we're going to do what Clovis kids did to get wild game meat. We're gonna trade with clans and successful hunters. You know, the main predators of deer today. Venison, or deer meat, is high on my list. Luckily, my Uncle Darren is a pretty successful deer hunter, and he's willing to trade.
Hey, Seth.
Hey!
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Come on in. You're in luck. I saved some venison back straps for you. These should be fantastic. Here you go.
Thanks.
And what's this for?
Well, I got this Clovis cook-off thing, and I'm really gonna have to make this venison taste good if I'm gonna win. Whoa, bow hunting, that's crazy stuff. How do you do it?
Well, bow hunting really boils down to two things: getting close to the animal and making a responsible shot. For this hunt, I had sat for probably 4 hours, hadn't seen anything, and as it was just starting to get dark, I saw a deer coming off to my right. I took the shot, he ran off, and me and my buddy came back later that night, and we trailed him and we were able to harvest the animal. It was absolutely one of the coolest nights of my life. He was absolutely huge. The deer itself weighed over 200 pounds, and so we probably got about 120 pounds of meat from this deer alone.
So I've studied paleo hunters. How is it similar to the way you hunt?
Well, it's similar in the fact that we both have to get really close to the animal, but the equipment that we have today is much different than the equipment they had back then. They were using spears, and they had nowhere near the same sort of stuff that we have to help us be successful in our hunts.
But there is one thing similar. You both shared the bounty with the rest of your clan. Thanks, Uncle Darren.
Good luck in your Clovis cook-off, and don't forget my secret recipe.
Oh, I won't.
Clovis cook-off.
So what's our next step?
As successful Clovis kids, you've secured the wild game calories and nutrition needed to sustain your clan.
So now you have to prepare your wild game feast for your clan. Contrast your cooking creations with how Clovis kids may have cooked.
You'll be judged by your clan on your presentation and how well they like the taste. Clovis kids,
Begin cooking.
So we all know that Clovis kids didn't have the internet to help them with recipes. They had to make their own. But we're pretty lucky, so we downloaded some awesome wild game recipes to help us out.
We use grandma recipe, mostly fire, stick.
Mine is gonna be mammoth stroganoff, obviously the best,
Mine is wildfowl fettuccine.
which won't hold a candle to my recipe.
We'll see about that. Ah, cube-sized pieces.
Yeah, the good thing about wild game meat is that it's way higher in omega-3s. You know, compared to industrial meat that was raised on soy and corn.
Oh, so it's good for us too? That's a win-win.
The first step to making mammoth stroganoff is to brown the meat. This sears in the flavor. It makes it taste really good.
Clovis kids, they didn't have a stove. They had to collect wood to build a fire.
That's right. It was probably pretty annoying, but hey, it worked.
Oh, pans. We should invent one of those.
Cedric, do you want some help? It looks like you got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, could you get those mushrooms going? I need them diced up.
I help you, you help me later. This is how Clovis kids did it. They used obsidian. It's razor sharp.
Oh yeah, we're all about that.
I bet Clovis kids used garlic, and if they didn't, they probably used leeks, which grew wild.
We don't know about all them fancy spices.
Check it out. We got cultured sour cream made from wild yaks.
I bet that was hard to get.
Oh yeah, especially if you were a Clovis kid. You had to watch out for a yak attack.
Yak attack? Clovis boy, you are hilarious. Hey, Sed, I have some Clovis pepper. Can I help?
Go ahead.
Bet that would have made our meat taste good.
Yeah, I wonder what that pepper does.
So I got my mammoth or venison from my Uncle Darren, who's a bow hunter. But where did you get your paleo fowl?
Really, it's a pheasant, but I got it from my friend. But before she could go hunting, she had to take hunter safety. She learned how to shoot a shotgun. And then they went to this place that was filled with pheasants. They even had this dog that would sniff them out and everything. They happened to get a ton, and she was nice enough to give them to me.
Now that is a Clovis friend worth having.
Paleo follows can be pretty big, so the first thing I want to do is cut their breast about a 1/2 inch thick.
Oh, be careful with that knife though. It's really sharp.
So we're gonna basically do what you did. Brown the meat and saute the ingredients. Cedric, remember, I help you, you help me. Can you go chop up the ingredients?
Yeah, sure.
No wonder they're doing such a good job. They're not cooking in a dark cave.
Next, we saute our vegetables. Let's go with some wild celery. You're a pretty good helper, Cedric.
Thanks. Now, I'm not Italian, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't quite look like fettuccine.
That's because we need to add my fettuccine sauce.
Sauce? Oh, I should have thought of making sauce.
And now for my secret ingredient, wild paleo buffalo cheese.
Man, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, they are way worse than those silly apps.
They're either gonna love that or it's gonna kill them.
Now, which brave huntsman will win the Clovis Kids Challenge? It's up to the clan on who will survive. Now let the Paleo Party begin!